Alright, y'all. It's your boy BDJ, back with another YouTube video. I know this is very different from how I used to do videos, you know. There's a couple vlogs on the channel, a lot of gaming videos on the channel, but honestly, I'm on some other stuff now. It's on some, on some self-improvement type of time, and I'm here to tell you today, just to not take life for granted, you know. Life is short, you know, and a lot of people just breeze by and not trying to better themselves spiritually, mentally, physically. And there's a lot of ways you can improve yourself. It's never a day that goes by where, you know what I'm saying, I'm thinking personally, you know what I'm saying, like, how can I not better myself? It's this quote from Robert Greene that I really like, this author, from the same author of 48 Laws of Power. He's like, your days are numbered. Will you pass them half awake and half-hearted, or will you live with a sense of urgency? And I feel like a lot of people just live so passively and so, I don't know, they don't chase their dreams, they don't appreciate their loved ones, they don't even appreciate themselves or their time here. Like, everybody's different, everybody's one of one. Your DNA will never be recreated. Like, you are the only you that could possibly exist in this long timeline of humanity. And people just see that as, like, people still don't see themselves as special. I'm learning that, like, I had a couple friends that in the past, like high school type shit, that even seen themselves as side characters in other people's lives, and I never understood that. Like, how could you be living your own life through your own lens, through your own perspective? Like, I'm living in a first person realm right now. How could I possibly believe that I'm a side character in this and not try to better myself and just try to I don't know, just breeze by and just hope for the best? You know, a lot of people, you know, dreams without any goals and without any plans are just a wish. And a lot of people have dreams, most people have dreams of living some type of lifestyle and maintaining it and being successful, whatever that means for them. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, success is different for everybody. If living a 5-bedroom home with your family and and all that is success for you, that's perfectly fine. And if you reach that, that's great. If being, you know what I'm saying, a nomad or being fucking a homeless person, you know, whatever the case, whatever feels like success for you. And as long as you achieve that in your own eyes, you know, I say fuck it, you know. Life isn't all about just being, I don't know, just working hard and overworking yourself, but at the same time, we can't just not acknowledge our purpose. Everybody has a reason for being. And I don't know, a lot of people take that for granted, you know, and I feel like everybody needs to practice gratitude and practice being grateful. That'll honestly bring you more happiness, because a lot of people, they'll say, okay, when I reach this position, when I get to this job, or when I reach this level of success, or when I have a family, or, you know, when I get all these certain things, that's when I'll choose to be happy. That's when I'll bring happiness. But you need to be able to be grateful and happy and at peace in whatever the present moment is. Like, right now, I'm outside, like, I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? I'm at peace, I'm chilling, you know. Right now, we're in the season of winter, you know. The season of, I guess you could say, death before life is brought back. You see these branches and these trees behind me. They're essentially, I mean, I don't know if they're dead. Well, I know the leaves are dead for sure, but you know what I'm saying? They're gonna grow back, you know. It's shedding its skin for new growth, or, you know. And a lot of people stay stagnant and complacent. Not even, the world doesn't even stay stagnant and complacent, and it shows you that. Like, it shows you that, truly, you know. A lot of things people have now, they once were wishing for, and they don't even realize that. Like, okay, say for example, like, alright, you wanted to get into a school, you wanted to get into a college, right? You was fiending to go to that school, right? You get in now, Now you're complaining about the work, and you're complaining about your professors, and you're like, ah, fuck this school, but at one point you were once like eager and like wishing that was something that you had, and wishing that was something you could attain. And I understand, like, obviously that maybe that's not the best example, but even just people just they reach their certain desires, and then they just take them for granted. One mantra I like to say a lot when I start to get like say I start to get angry or frustrated, and I start to feel like, I don't know, this is the end all be all and stuff like that. I start to say 2 eyes, 2 legs, and 2 arms, 2 lungs, 2 kidneys. Like, I'm in, you know what I'm saying? I'm in great health. There's people that would, you know what I'm saying, kill to live the life I'm living. And the same goes for you. And it doesn't, and your life could be going, you could be living, you know, bad right now, in poor conditions or whatever the case might be, but it's always somebody that has it way worse than you. And that's why it's always important to, you know what I'm saying, love your life and love your situation and be able to be happy in whatever that present moment is. And when you practice things like that, it's hard for certain things to move you. You become a person that's unfuckwittable, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain things just can't fuck with you, you know? Like, I used to have problems with, I don't know, people could well, not everybody, but people close to me that I care about, you know what I'm saying? When they get frustrated with me, they could shift my mood and shift my way of thinking about myself and stuff like that. And that's not cool, because if that's the case, then at any moment, whenever certain people start moving certain ways, then you're gonna fall out with yourself every time. You're gonna find a way to not, I don't know, to place blame on yourself, or to honestly just hate on yourself for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Or to just be angry and just to be, I don't know, unhappy. You know what I'm saying? People shouldn't be able to bring you out of your peace. Like, external situations in general. It doesn't have to be people. It could be a situation. It could be, I broke my phone or something, you know what I'm saying? That shit shouldn't be able to bring me out of peace and happiness. Obviously, it's such a situation that has to be dealt with, or whatever the case might be. But, you know, it's good for bad things to happen, because that's when you can find a solution. That's when you can develop a sense of self in some of those situations. A lot of people don't know themselves, don't know what they want, or maybe they do know what they want, and they decide to not make the conditions for that, because, you know what I'm saying, there's this guy, I think his name's Jordan Peterson or something like that, and he's like, if you make a plan and you set your goals, you also set your conditions for failure, because if you don't reach those set goals, you've quote unquote failed, especially in your eyes, because they're your goals, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, it's important to wake up every day with a sense of purpose. When you wake up and you're just living the days, honestly, I'm 20 years old, and time's flown by in the past 20 years, you know what I'm saying? And I could only imagine the next 20, so it's important to find that sense of purpose, and, you know what I'm saying? And I think the way you find that is through, one, you find something that you would do for free. 2, you find a way that you can benefit people with it. And then you find a way to get paid from it. And then once you do all of those, I feel like you put that in motion. A lot of people have problems, even me recording this video today, it took me a minute to set this shit up and just to feel comfortable recording this type of video, or, you know what I'm saying, I had problems, I guess you could say, executing it. It took me a while to really put this in motion, and now I gotta edit this and stuff like that. But I'm glad I'm doing it, because it sets the motion for further videos and further content, and to just continue and get more comfortable on camera and things like that. And I feel like the things I'm saying is truly gonna benefit somebody, you know. It could be you watching this. It's shit. It don't even matter if it don't benefit nobody. It's benefiting me. I'm doing it for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it for free. I'm not gonna get paid from this video, most likely, at least for a minute. So just don't take this life for granted. If you're young, you know what I'm saying? If you're younger than me, younger than 20, you got a lot of time. But at the same time, you can't feel like that. You have to always move with a sense of urgency, because our life is short, you know what I'm saying? You never know when, you know, it's your time to ascend and to leave this earthly realm, you know? And when you do decide to do that, or not when you do decide to do that, but when that does happen, I feel like it's better for everybody to just feel like that it was purposeful, and there was reason for you being here, and that you didn't just waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Because the pain of regret is way worse than the pain of discipline and really truly chasing your goals and really just executing all the things you want to do in this life. And it's important not to move with fear, just to move with love and just move with grace, and truly just make sure you're always in motion. Don't stay, even if it's slow motion, you know what I'm saying? It's way better than staying stagnant, as long as you're going forward towards your goals. And the last thing I'm gonna say is that nothing is neutral. If you have a goal, say after this video, you set your goals out, you set it out on a piece of paper or a notepad or whatever the case might be, right? Nothing is neutral. There's things that are either positive or negative, and they will set you towards your goals or away from your goals. Say I have the goal of becoming, say you want to be a famous content creator, TikTok, whatever the case might be, or an Olympic athlete, or, you know, it works for both of those situations. Say you're, you know what I'm saying, you drink or smoke, even if it's for one day or for a couple of hours, right? That's a very obvious, like, thing. It's not moving you towards your goals. Smoking and drinking is not gonna, you know what I'm saying, better your content creation, in my opinion. Like, I feel like people use that as an excuse. Like, they use drugs and sharing shit as an excuse to create. What I meant by this was that people use creating as an excuse to abuse substances, not the other way around. Back to my point, though. If it's not something that's moving you towards your goal, it's most definitely moving you away from it, most likely. Obviously, things like drinking water and shit, like, obviously there's certain essentials to living life, and certain, you know, eating food, you know, it's basic essentials and necessities to live in life. But if it's a very specific thing and it's not moving you towards your goal, like, you have to always see life in the from the bigger picture, from the bigger perspective. Do not lose sight of your main focus and your main goals, because once you do that, that's when you start drifting. And you don't want to be a drifter, because that's when you lose control of your life. You know what I'm saying? We can only control so much. You know, we can only control our thoughts, our actions. We damn near can't even control our feelings, but we can control how we react to them and how we move about them. So we can't control other people's perspectives and their opinions, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of external things we cannot control. 90% of life, we can't control. We are the 10% or 1% of this whole reality that we can control. But if you can control yourself and you can control your mind, you 100% can control your reality. And that's how people even achieve their successes, from controlling their mind. Because if you can control your mind, the body follows. And the body's going to take you, well, your mind's going to take you to where that place of success, and it's going to put you on that level of vibration to achieve that. But your body is going to, you know, help you execute the certain things, like how, you know, it helped me set up this camera and record this video. Or say I'm an athlete, you know, right now I've been doing my fighting shit. You know, I just had a fight last month, December 2nd. I won that shit, you know what I'm saying? That was something I had to execute. I wish I also, maybe I'll post a little clip right here, but yeah, I should have made like a whole vlog and stuff for that, but I'll definitely do that for the next one. Hopefully I'll be fighting again in March. I got a couple of videos coming out this year. Like this year, we on our shit, no cap. I'm not gonna lie, like we're here. Like I'm not leaving YouTube again. So I had a lot of other things that I felt were more important to me at the time. But it's not the new year. It's not anything like that. But from the past couple months, like I don't know, it's just been building. Like the past 6, 7, 8 months, I've been building, like really building a sense of purpose and a sense of urgency to just create and put things out there, and just whether it's creating as far as martial arts or as far as music or as far as YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I felt a deep sense of urgency and purpose within those things, and you know, I feel like everybody needs to feel that deep sense of urgency and purpose within their things. And I also read this quote the other day that it's selfish just to consume content, to not create, and to not and to put and then to just go back and just live by your limited expectations of yourself, because that's not reality. Like you can do so much. Like you watching this video right now, I don't know who you are, but there's so much you can achieve. There's so much that's possible. If you got 2 legs, 2 arms, even if you don't, if you got a voice, you can create with damn near anything. Like we have so much as humans, and we have so much to be grateful for, so much to, you know, so much to do. It's a lot to do, and it's important to find your purpose. That's all I gotta say, y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching the video. I'm out though.